Aloha, all Paper Mario Guy here, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario for the N64. And in the last episode, we made headway, and now we're all the way to Koopa Bros Fortress already, so getting pretty close. Whoa, Mario, what the? Oh, we're in a world of hurt. Mario's here already. I gotta tell the leader, Red Koopa! And the Black Ninja Koopa runs like a scalded dog, and, you know, now we have to chase him into his fortress. You know, if they're gonna hide back and not take it to us, we'll take it to them, and that sounds like a plan. So, I decided something off-screen, that I'll talk about while we're fighting in this battle, is that as far as, battles are concerned in the actual, dungeons, or, you know, I guess you could call them dungeons. I think that would be appropriate. But as far as those battles are concerned, those are battles that I will not edit out. But after this, anytime we come in encounter with a Koopa, a Goomba, or a Bob-omb, I'll be sure to cut it out in, you know, the overworld. So that's kind of how I'm going to work it. As far as, you know, dungeons are concerned, I kind of want to give the full dungeon experience and show kind of what's going on. And then after that, you know, we'll move on and just, you know, start cutting out battles and stuff. So defeat that Koopa and we will get what is it called? We'll get a key, and that will allow us to go through the door, which is instantly useful, allowing us to move on. Now, something to note about these Bob-ombs is that the second you actually attack them, they will start their fuse, and when they walk up to you, they're now going to do a little bit more damage than what they would have if you didn't. And when you attack them, right after, you know, they wind up lighting their fuse, they will actually die instantaneously. So a good strategy to use is to set both of them on fire, or we'll start both of their fuse, and then with Koopa's Power Shell, you can actually take both of them out, avoiding any damage whatsoever, and is also picking up some star points. So, like I said, pretty damn useful, and they'll drop some FP, so that's also going to help you out. And here we go with the green Ninja Koopa. I guess, locking up a key so Mario can't, you know, get any farther. Which actually kind of reminds me of, this College Humor skit, regarding, you know, Mario. They did this little thing where they, kind of, they were talking about Bowser and the fact that, like, he didn't actually, you know how to go about, you know, running an empire, and how, one of the Koopas, one of the Koopa kids, was suggested that they lock up all the items and keys in one particular castle, and Bowser just kind of laughed maniacally and started building a clown car, and it's honestly one of my favorite clips. So if I remember, I'll try to link it or something like that. But anyway, we're making amazing progress and picking up a lot of star points. I like to I know some people aren't terribly large fans of having a lot of battles. But I am. I like fighting a lot of people, because I can do well in this game being underleveled, and I'm, you know, overlevel is, you know, really easy to do. But as far as the LP is concerned, you know, I want to be a decent level so as to not hit any bumps in the road, if that makes any sense. So there really isn't much to say about the Koopa Bros Fortress. You pretty much have the areas that you can go marked out for you, and it's a kind of linear fortress, and there's not much variety that you're going to be having. Ooh, and I got hit by a first strike, so just keep that in mind as you progress through. Now, the reason that I don't tattle some of these enemies, say in, you know, in this particular fortress, is because I already know all their stats and stuff like that, and if I know the stats of an enemy, I don't feel the need to actually go through and tattle them. And for an enemy like a Paratroopa, or a Paragoomba, or, you know, any variation of a normal enemy, it's basically going to have the same exact stats, just with, you know, a slight variation. You know, the paratrooper being that you can't use your hammer, and all the stats are going to be the same, and once you knock it out of the air, it turns into a normal Koopa anyway, so you can see his stats. So, not a big deal, and that's, you know, one of the reasons why I'm not exactly going to be tattling every enemy that I see. So now we're just fighting Koopas. So, some of the other recent developments that have happened with, you know, me in the recent few days is, me and YouTube user MegaFreak400 actually had a pretty interesting conversation the other day, and I figured I'd talk about it a little bit while we're going through the fortress. And it was basically talking about, you know, people in the YouTube community, and I've come to realize that a lot of people are really bitter on the YouTube community, and, you know, really hate people, you know, asking for certain things, and when people advertise on YouTube, you know, a lot of people act like it's a giant sin or something like that, and they should just sit back and, you know, wait to be discovered. And I get that mind frame, but at the same time, I was thinking about it, and, you know, as far as America is concerned, I don't know about other countries, but America is basically like one big advertisement, and I've come to accept that. So when, you know, I see ads on YouTube from YouTube partners, or I see people, you know, trying to get their product out, you know, I completely understand it, and it doesn't bother me. And I was kind of trying to, you know, figure out the psyche of a lot of people who really hate that. And for me, you know, I just kind of want to say that it doesn't bother me when people, you know, go through and they say, you know, rate and, you know, subscribe, or, you know, they put up annotations or stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, you don't really have to do any of that stuff. And a lot of times it just serves as, like, you know, a reminder. Because there are people out there who just, you know, they like the video, they just forget to like it, or, you know, they have something to say, and they just forget to comment, or, you know, they really like them, they just literally forget to subscribe, and I know that seems far-fetched as compared to the other ones, but, you know, it's the truth. So when I see people doing that, you know, I know myself that I don't have to, and I'm not obligated, and it's not like the person who's saying it in their video is telling you to, they're just simply suggesting it, so I figured I would just talk about that, and if you feel like letting me know what you think, I'd be more than welcome to, you know, listen, because I'm quite interested myself. But come to the end of this little area, and you get another fortress key, and on the way there, you saw some Podobo chains. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're actually great ways to get a decent amount of coins, because as you hop over them, you'll actually, you know, make them dissolve, and as they dissolve, they'll drop coins. Now, if we walk over here, we see a bunch of bob-ombs trapped, and there's not much we can do with them just yet, but in due time, we'll, you know, see a little bit more concerning them. But now that we have a fortress key, we can come back up and go through this locked door that we previously could not go through. And that's generally, you know, how things are going to work. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Whoa, looks like Mario's here. So, I don't know what the Yellow Ninja Koopa was doing, but from the looks of it, he seemed like he was kind of helping us out, which is, pretty nice of him. He didn't have to do that. But walk out here, and there's actually a save point, and I'm gonna go ahead and save. And it kind of takes you out, you know. I don't know why they felt the need to change the music, but whatever floats their boat. So, make your way to the top of this area, which is actually a decent ways up. And if we wanted to, we could go through here and kind of see what's going on. But there's not too much to do while you're in this room. I mean, you can battle some enemies and get them out of the way now. But, as far as, you know, progress is concerned, you pretty much have to, you know, hit that yellow block. But I just wanted to show it off because I know most people just kind of go where they know they need to go. And I want to show off what happens if you go, you know, perhaps in an alternate route. So, we're going to kill this Koopa this turn. and then let the Bomb-Ombs kind of, you know, have their way with us, but we'll get them next time. I think while I'm, you know, fighting through Koopa Bros Fortress, although Goombario is probably my favorite or second favorite, enemy, or I mean partner, not enemy, well, it is, you know, one of my favorite partners. It's not the best for Koopa Bros Fortress, and, you know, isn't too useful, so I think I'm going to switch back to Kooper, like I probably should have, as is. We're getting pretty low on HP, honestly, but luckily we're staying, you know, just above, and as you can see, there's a key that, you know, we're missing, so that's why, basically, you might as well just come here. But, you know, knocking that, paratroop out of the way now will be useful. But oh no, it was a trap! And the yellow Koopa Ninja Bro is gonna come over here and snick. Snick. Just, it's gonna come over here and snicker as we fall into jail. Oh, what was that? Where did that fall from? Oh, I wonder what just fell, but aren't you Mario? I never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who, me? My name's Bombette. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a Bob-omb. Pleased to meet you. So, you have a little chit-chat with, Bombette, and over here is one of those heart blocks, so when I was saying we're getting low on HP, it didn't really matter. So come over here and talk to Bombette again, and she'll talk about the fact that she's a menace, and that's why the Koopa Bros locked them up. And, the Bob-ombs actually worked at Koopa Bros Fortress, but once Bowser took over, kind of enslaved them, really, and, jailed them up. But, you know, Bombette's a feisty rebel, and, you know, defied them, so that's why she's in here particularly. A Bob-omb rebellion, what do you think about that? Oh, sorry, it's a long story, I know. Anyway, Mario, we want to get out of here. Do you think you can help us spring up from this place, or what? Pretty please? If you help us, I'll promise I'll return the favor. Why, of course, Bombette. You seem like a swell character. And she wants to be friends. And already, we have our third party member, you know, this early in the game, which is pretty awesome. And Bombette is actually probably most people's favorites, in the entire, game, honestly. Of the 8, different partners that you'll eventually get, most people love to stick with Bombette from an early, mainly because she's a powerhouse, and she's great for taking out multiple enemies when you wind up, you know, powering her up later on in the game. But we'll talk about that later. But Bombette's special ability is blowing up cracked walls, which you'll see, and, you can actually also get first strikes by, you know, setting her off and having her go down and, attack. But we try to escape, and, what's all this noise? In case you Bob-ombs forgot, exploding is prohibited inside the fortress, except in the castle of in the case of emergency. So, 2 Bob-ombs, working for Bowser, no doubt, and a Koopa Troopa are gonna come over and try to stop us, and another force battle, but this is really easy, and should take little to no time. So, if you wanted to, you could, do a whole bunch of, different attacks, but, really, you kind of want to go about this the same way that you've been going about all the other ones, and that is, you know, taking out the Koopa Troopa first, and then letting the bombs kind of, do what they need to do. So, I'm going to use the bomb ability and take out, that Koopa Troopa, you know, right off the bat, get him out of my hair. And these Bob-ombs are going to try to defy us, but it's not really going to work out for them all that well. And as long as you, actually, I meant to, you know, point this out. If you defeat a Bob-omb before it actually winds up, you know, lighting its fuse, you actually don't have to worry about the explosion in any sort of case, which is nice, and something you should probably take note of. And because of the fact that we used some FP and HP, I'm actually going to come in here, use that heart block again, and we're getting close to the end of the episode here, which is, you know, a perfect place to stop. You know, we finally got a new partner, or not finally, but we got another new partner, and, you know, now we're progressing at a good pace. So actually, I think I am going to end it here. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next episode as we progress through the Koopa Bros Fortress. So see you then.